Bitcoin just broke out to a new all-time high, which means that altcoins are probably going to explode here in the next couple of weeks. And even if you don't have any money to invest, I'm going to show you how you can take advantage of this, how you can get rewarded for signing up for Kraken exchange, and how you can turn that 50 or 100 or whatever dollars into $1,000 by investing into some of these high risk, high reward altcoins. So I'm going to walk you through the step by step of how you can get $50 just for signing up for Kraken, and then what you can do after that to earn even more, and then which coins to invest in, so you can, down the road in a couple months, you could potentially have $5,000 without investing any money initially. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So hit like, hit subscribe, and let's get started here. And first of all, this is not financial advice, and these returns aren't guaranteed. These coins and these methods I'm talking about are highly risky. Not the money that you can get rewarded to sign up. That's no risk to you. But if you invest and want to turn that into more money, it is risky. So this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. But the first step, if you want to start making, start out with hundreds of dollars, making hundreds of dollars without initial investment, you can start by signing up to Kraken. Just follow the link in the description, and I'll also put the code up here on the screen so you can follow that, enter that code, or easier, just click the link in the description. And when you sign up for Kraken, you'll get $50, and that's a free $50 for you that you can then turn around and invest. So that's how you can start with your investments, just with $50, but you can turn that into several $100s, and I'm going to talk about how you can do the referrals too to get even more. So to get this $50, just keep in mind that you will have to put some initial investment in. You do have to have $100 of trading volume. So you can send in some money from another crypto exchange, from a wallet, or you can hook it up to your bank account, Kraken, and they use Plaid, which is a secure way to connect to your bank account. Then you could put $50 into your account, and you don't have to spend this. You can get your volume and swap it right back to USD, and then send it back to your bank account if you want. And then eventually, it might take a couple days or a couple weeks, but eventually you will get that $50 bonus for signing up. Now, once you have this $50 bonus, and you can start this even before, but Kraken also has a really good referral program, which I like a lot better than Coinbase for a few reasons. But you can actually refer up to 20 people and get $20 or get $50 for each of those 20 people that signs up and trades $100. So that's up to $1,000 just with referrals. So you probably have a few friends, even people that aren't interested in crypto, that would just want to make an easy $50 by signing up for Kraken and doing the same process that I just described to you. But 20 is kind of a lot, but let's just go with, say you have 9, so you can get 9 people to sign up for Kraken. Now you have $50 for each, 450, and then you have that 50 that you signed up with using my link in the description. Now you have $500 to work with, absolutely for free, right? I mean, you did do work getting people referred out to Kraken, so it is kind of earned money, but it's not going to take you a lot of effort, especially if you have a lot of people that you're around all day, and you want to say, hey, do you want to make quick $50? Just sign up to Kraken and do this. And this is going to take a little bit of time too, but in a couple weeks, or 3 or 4 weeks, you could have $400 or $500. And now here's where the magic of crypto comes in the next few months, where we get this altcoin season. You could turn this, say you have $500, you could turn that into $5,000 by investing into certain coins, just using Kraken. You don't have to go outside of Kraken if you don't want. You can, but I'm going to share a few coins that you can get on Kraken that have that potential to get you a 10x. Now, we want to build a portfolio that has some balance to it. We don't want to just go ape into the cheapest coin they have on Kraken, right? But you can balance it out and say, once you get that $50, you can just do this in tens, and you could put $10 into 5 different coins at varying risk levels. And every time you get a new referral coming in with $50, you can add 10, 10, 10, 5 times across these coins that you choose that I'm going to talk about here. And you can keep doing that as your referrals come in. So what we're going to do here with these 5 coins is we're going to look for a couple coins that are proven, have a higher market cap or solid, that are going to give you more balance to your portfolio. So, and then we're going to go down the risk curve a little bit, and we're going to look at lower cap, sort of mid cap territory. The 2 coins at the top are going to be, we're looking for around a 5x on these. And then in the middle, we're looking for more like potentially 8, 9, 10x. And then you can have 2 on the other end of the spectrum that are very low market cap coins that could have 10 to 20x potential. So all these together, the strategy, the goal is to make a 10x and turn that $500 that you got for signing up using my link and referring out to 9 other people if you're able to. If you're only able to get 5 or 6, that's still awesome. Now you have $200-300 to work with, right? And you could potentially 10x that to $2,000-3,000. So just looking here at what Kraken has to offer in their coins. And again, we're going to take 2 that are fairly high market caps in the top 10 coins, basically, that have 5x potential. So one that I really like, and I've talked about on this channel, is 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗃. 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗃, as you can see, is the 4th ranked crypto, has a high market cap. So that's one to look at to invest your first $10 in. You could also go with something like Solana, which is a even lower market cap than 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗃. I think that has 5x potential, potentially more. Or you could go down to something like Doge, which is even less than Solana, 5 to 10x potential, probably more around that 4 to 5x, right? Being conservative. But we could go further down even to 𝗧𝗶𝗺, which I think has 5 or 10x potential. So that one on the upside could get you up to, maybe an 8 or 9x if we're looking at a solid bull run for Bitcoin here where it gets above 200K. You could also go with Link. I think that's another good one. Link is basically the infrastructure that ties a lot of these blockchains together. So it's integral for the blockchain, and it's a good play into real world assets too, so you can get into that. But for me, let's just say I'm going to go $10 into 𝗥𝗲𝗄𝗃 and $10 into 𝗧𝗶𝗺. So those are going to be my first 2. And then for the next coins, we're going to go into here under $10 billion market cap territory. So with something like this, we're looking for more closer to a 10x. A couple that I think could do that in this range are BitTensor Tau, which is an AI play, which AI is probably going to give you the best returns over any other coins if you pick the right ones this year. I also like 𝗏𝗄𝗆. This is a proof of work layer 1 similar to Bitcoin. It's like Bitcoin, but it's faster and cheaper for transactions. And then another one I like is Pendle. This is in the Ethereum ecosystem. It's a lending, borrowing, liquid staking platform. And again, for this, we're looking for more up towards that 10x. So for me, I'll just pick one of these and let's go with Tau. So that'll be my third $10. And again, the goal is to dollar cost average every time you get $50, put it into these 5 coins, whichever ones you choose. You can go with these or you can go with others. Again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, find out which coins you like and are going to fit your investment strategy. But then we can dip down here into the sub 1 billion market caps, and we can even go below 500,000. These are going to give you a better chance of getting a 20x. So with these, we're looking at a 10 or 20x. And so we can look at things like Bonk, which is one of the top meme coins out there, at just over $1 billion market cap. I think that's a good coin. We also have XCN, which I've mentioned on this channel before that I'm bullish on. This is basically a beta play, has a lot of similar characteristics as 𝗥𝗏𝗄𝗃, but more potential reward, greater risk again. So again, these coins I'm giving you here are much more risky, so you might want to not go this far down the risk curve, but if you want to get a 10x overall with your portfolio, you are going to have to be a little bit more risky with your plays. So I like Bonk, I like XCN, and then going even lower market cap, one that I really like, this is again in the AI area, is AI16Z. This is an AI agent platform, which, I mean, AI agents took off like crazy, but then they tanked just absolutely hard. Now they're making a little bit of a comeback. You can see with AIOZ here, over 100% in the last 30 days. So this is one at $300 million that could easily do a 20x. Another one that I like is another meme coin. It's called Toshi, if you've heard of this. It's on the Base blockchain. It's basically the mascot of the Base blockchain, along with Brett. Those are the two biggest meme coins. And this has had a few times over the past few months where it's just gone off like a rocket. And I think we're gonna have a couple more of those too, where Toshi just really takes off. So I like Toshi. So let's say for my two high risk coins at the end of this, we'll do $10 into AIZ16 and $10 into Toshi. So now I have my 5 coins, and if we look at this again, I think, and now this is a really good case scenario where Bitcoin gets up close to 250K, where these are gonna do that 5 or 10x or more, right? It's dependent on where Bitcoin goes, really. But if Bitcoin does go up to that 250K area, I do think XRP could do a 5x again. So say you get those 9 referrals and you have $500 total. You end up putting $50 into, or excuse me, $100 into XRP. Now that $100 is $500. Same thing with 𝗧𝗶. We're looking at 5 to 10x, maybe conservatively 𝗧𝗶 does like an 8x. So we have $800 there. And then going down here to 𝗏, say that conservatively we do an 8x with that too, with 𝗏. Now we have $800 more there and $800 more with 𝗏 for a total of $2,100. Now moving down here to Toshi, let's say Toshi and AIZ16, since they both have around the same market cap, let's say they're right in that 10 to 20 range. Let's say they end up doing a 15x. Well, now we have $1,500 for each of those. So $3,000 together, 500 from XRP, 3,500, and then 800 from 𝗧𝗶 and 800 from 𝗏. Now you got your $5,000. Again, this is just theoretical. No, I'm not saying this is going to happen. These coins could just as easily just tank and go towards zero. You could just take that $500 you earn referrals if that's going to be important to you for something that you need to pay bills on, right? Just take that $500, put it back in your bank account, or you can go this risky route and say, hey, I got this $500 for nothing, just a little bit of work, referrals here and there. I'm just going to let it ride, and let's see if this thing can do a 10x. Let's see if I can make $5,000 out of nothing. So that's the basic strategy there. At the very least, it's easy to make $50. Just go click on that link and sign up with my referral link, and you'll get that $50 when you make $100 worth of trades. So that's it, guys. Make sure to like it if you found it helpful. Again, not financial advice, entertainment purposes. And these coins are highly risky, so just be careful out there. But this is a way that you can potentially turn nothing into a very nice gain here over the next few months.